at 6:30 today, well, maybe every day. And then later on, she would go to gym directly. And so even though it's 9:40, she has already finished 30 minutes of running. That is pretty impressive. I don't think I can do that. I know there are people who just wake up really early in the morning and just go to gym to do some like exercise. I've tried that once. So I remember back then when I was in Hong Kong working, and somehow I wanted to have a very healthy kind of routine, right? So that's why I tried one day, which is wake up really early and took a taxi to the gym, which is very close to my office. And then I noticed there are so many people actually wake up really early and started their like gym routine in the morning. And then I was there and finally was able to find a running machine and basically just ran for 20 minutes. And then guess what happened? Guess what happened? What happened is that it was too tiring that I need to just after shower, I need to basically just lie down on the sofa. There's a sofa in the gym, and then just lie down on the sofa and rest for another 20 minutes before I was able to put myself up and go to the office. So, hi, Josephat. Thanks for sending this yellow tickets. Thank you. You know the routine in here, right? Okay. Yeah. So somehow that is basically what's going on. Very close stretching and listening to your live stream. Yeah. Do you only do running or you actually also do things like weightlifting, things like that? Yeah. So nowadays, I'm actually doing roping because roping is considered to be one of the most effective way of losing weight. Yeah, so I'm actually roping every day. Yeah, roping every day. Running is not really my thing, to be honest. Like I can run, but whenever I start running, I just get bored. Roping is fine because you only just rope for like 200 to 300 per set, and then you stop and take a rest. Yeah. Okay, guys, as usual, somehow I don't know why, but my TikTok version of live stream is not working. I'm not so sure about the other platforms, but let me try one more time. And then breathe in, something like that. Because it is pretty tiring to do live streaming, just so you guys know, it's pretty tiring. Yeah, 八段锦 exactly. It's pretty tiring. So every time I finish my live stream, I just feel like I do need some energy revamp in my body. And I can't do anything that is really, really strong, really intense, right? And I also try just rest on sofa, just like take some rest. That doesn't really help me to gain back the energy. So these 2 hours, just so you guys know, is like very intense 2 hours. I really do put on my best energy, the best version of myself to show you guys. Because if I just don't do it in my normal energy, there will be people coming and say that, oh, is that AI? Also, I have tried watching replays of myself's live stream using my like normal energy. I also felt that was like really like just AI, you know. So that's why, like, whenever I put on the show for these 2 hours, I would just try to use my maximum energy or like very close to maximum energy. Sometimes I just use maximum energy if this is a very interesting topic or you guys ask the question that really, really raised my interest, something like that. Then I would just put on my maximum energy. And whenever you have like maximum energy on for 2 hours, like I would just feel like extremely tired after the live stream. So like what I could do is definitely just like take some rest, but somehow like just rest alone does not help. So nowadays I have tried something new, which is to do this thing called 八段锦. This is a very Chinese way of exercise. And it is not tiring at all, but the kind of exercise is really to utilize your breathe. Yeah, utilize your breathe and also sound like very mild, like very similar to Tai Chi. Very similar to Tai Chi, but tiny different when it comes to some positions. Like you just do everything very slowly, and by breathing in and breathing out, that is how I am able to reaccumulate my energy, and that really works. That really works. I am a huge enthusiast, super passionate about those kind of Chinese wisdom to maintain health and also maintain a very healthy mindset. I'm a huge fan of that. I have shared multiple times in my live stream about the Chinese, traditional Chinese medicine, right? We have explained what is yin and what is yang and how is that related to the health, the balance of your health in your body, right? We have shared about that. We have also shared something about the Chinese mindset when it comes to Buddhism, Taoism and Confucius, like what are the like very healthy way of thinking so that you don't become really anxious whenever facing pressure. Lots of like kind of those kind of things, right? I really a huge enthusiasm in studying all of that. Yeah, so that's why like from time to time we would share something like that. Yeah, your earrings and chain is lovely. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, so that's why you guys can check my own brand, which is alchemia.love. And there's a TikTok shop and also a Redno shop and also a standalone website where you guys can check it out. Yeah. Breathing exercise are good for lowering fast heartbeat. Exactly. So breathing exercise is so good for in so many ways. Like just like Dono once said, breathing exercises are good for lowering fast heartbeat, and breathing exercise is also good for also bringing up your energy, helping you to sleep. There are just different ways of breathing. And just so you guys know, like so for example, people have heard about this thing called qigong, right? Many people have heard about qigong, and qigong is like how to use the air inside your body to do kung fu. So that is a direct translation of qigong. It sounds like pretty superstitious. However, basically inside qigong, the idea is about using breath, okay, by breathing in out, breathing in, breathing out, different ways of breathing. That is how you're able to just turn yourself into a different energy mode. That is my understanding. Yeah, follow Nytrix, tap screen. Yeah, guys, follow me please if you haven't done so, okay? Yeah, also good for anxiety, stress, blood circulation, energy. Exactly. You guys could also do it together with me, okay? Well, let's try some like breathing exercise, okay? So, for example, if you before go to sleep, you could just do one thing, which is breathe very slowly. So we have actually done it, which is 4, 7, 8. That is the rule, right? So you breathe in, counting four, like 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of very slowly. When you breathe in and hold your breath for 7 seconds, like just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and afterwards breathe out for 8 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. That is how you breathe out. Just by doing that, it really helps you to get to sleep very fast in the evening. Yeah, so that is something. Yeah, guys, follow me please if you haven't done so. So that is the way of like helping you to sleep. But you could also do one another thing, which is, Amy, don't buy. I do read comments. Okay. Yeah, but it is hard to get rid of the distractions when you focus on breath. That is exactly, that is why it is so hard. So that is why like you do need to focus. Okay, that is why you do need to focus. So for example, what you could also do is like for example, if you wake up in the morning and you just feel like you're so sleepy, I just don't want to get up, I just want to go back to sleep. So one of the breathing you could do is just fast fast breathing. Okay, very fast breathing, like do something like that. Okay, do something like that. Okay, you guys can see like whenever I do that, like I my eyes would become like bigger and bigger and bigger. That is also a way to boost up energy. So even though like both way, you're just doing the very same thing, which is breathing, right? Oh, some I need to do more of that exercise, like breathing very fast, like boost up the energy so I have can have a like higher energy level. Also, like for those of you who would go to gym, you would also notice one thing, which is if you can use your breath in a very correct way, that also helps you to exercise for longer, work out for longer, or like work out but don't feel that tired, like using the right way of exercise, right? So that's why like whenever you see content creator that focuses on helping you to work out, they would teach you how to use your breath. Like for example, whenever you start to lift something, you have to breathe out, and when you put it down, you have to breathe in, something like that. Yeah, don't think you'll sleep doing that for sure. What do you mean? Like don't think you sleep? Yeah, she's teaching us how to breathe today. I'm already pretty good at breathing. Yeah. So also like for ladies, like sometimes also for guys as well, like when you want to lose weight, breathing is also helpful in a sense that if you could just breathe in and breathe out according to the cycle of the day. So that's how you're able to enhance the blood circulation, right? And that is like good for boosting up the metabolism inside your body. And we all know if you want to lose weight, like increase your metabolism rate is like very important, right? If you have a very high metabolism inside your body, if your body has pretty good blood circulation. Everything is running very well inside your body. That is how you're able to eat the same amount, but burn more calories than others. And that is how you're able to lose weight. So that is also something that is considered to be helpful. Yeah. Also good for oxygen flow in the blood. And also, like you would notice, like when you ever do some more like breathing exercise, you would also notice that the very same day you would feel like a lot more energetic, refreshed. That you don't need to really like drink lots of coffee or tea, use those caffeine to help you wake yourself up. Like just by breathing and increase the blood circulation, that is how you're able to just be more energetic. So breathing really, really helps. 脂肪通过呼吸排出，这个有一定的道理。So that is like Chrissy said, like whenever you breathe out the fat, which is like very interesting. 蓝好，主播说的内容可以直接同步英文字幕吗？其实是可以的，有一个那个软件好像叫讯飞，好像还是叫啥的，反正其实有多个软件，它都是可以直接帮你去做这个翻译的啊，直接去做翻译的。因为之前有不止一个人提过这个问题，然后当时就有人解答说，你其实直接去下载一个什么软件叫讯飞，讯飞即听还是讯飞啥，反正就是一个讯飞什么什么的软件，然后它就可以实时翻译，就在我在讲的过程当中，它的屏幕上就可以自动打出我在讲的这个中文或者英文字幕的内容，所以 can definitely have a try of that. Okay, yeah. So 科大讯飞啊，对，丽贝卡你在用是吗？Rebecca, you're using that, right? So like for breathing, Christy said that whenever you breathe, you could actually breathe out your fat. So that sounds like a bit superstitious. Somehow that also comes to another field, which is meditation. So meditation really helps. Like for example, no matter it's Chinese way of meditation or it's like Western way of meditation, both ask you to do one thing, which is use your imagination to think what are the ways that you want to change yourself. For example, use the Chinese way of meditation. Okay, so for example, China has this Taoism has this kind of thing called standing meditation, 站桩, which is meditate by standing. Unlike the meditation we see in the West, which is lying down and meditate, right? But both meditation is about breathing in and breathing out and imagining the energy flows through your body. Yeah. So, for example, for the Taoism, the Chinese way of meditation, basically what you imagine is you imagine the energy flow from this what is called acupuncture pressure points, right? Just think there's a point in here running here. 这个是百合穴啊. This is called 百合穴. This pressure point is called 百合穴. And then just think about the energy flows from here all the way down to the bottom of your feet and comes out of your feet and that goes down to the earth. And that is how you're able to connect with the earth. So whenever you breathe out, that is how you imagine it. When you breathe out, because you're breathing out, right? So everything is going out, going down, right? So you imagine the energy flows goes up to down. And whenever you breathe in, so the air is going up, right? You're suck in the air, so everything is going up. So that's why like you imagine the energy flows from the bottom of your feet goes all the way up to this 百合穴, this pressure point to the sky, and that is how you're able to connect with the sky, and that is how you're able to connect with the universe, with the nature. I love your methodology. You're so intelligent. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, so that is a very Chinese way of meditation. Okay. So by breathing in, so Notak was saying that it's very hard to focus whenever you try those like breathing exercise. So this is the Chinese way of the breathing exercise, which is really good at helping you to focus because you're imagining the energy flow from your body in and out, in and out, in and out, and it's pretty good for your health. Pretty good for your health. So there are some like scientific study, like people which have this kind of thing, which is the energy heat map. Okay, so they use this kind of machine to see the energy heat map inside people's body. How many of you guys have seen those energy heat map? So those kind of energy heat map is pretty commonly used in like many places. For example, when there is a wall, one way using high tech to detect whether there is enemy out there is using energy heat tech. Yeah, 这是什么国家的姐姐这么好看？你说呢？你说呢？Why? Yeah. So like basically, for example, when there is a wall, like you want to detect whether there is a enemy out there, then you will use those kind of energy heat map because human body has a higher temperature. So the heat map of a human body would be different from the heat map of the things around him, right? For example, the tree would have no heat map at all, and the human beings would have something that shows red or yellow that shows a heat map, right? So they also did something which is like using heat map to watch to observe a person's heat distribution inside the body. And when he's starting to do the breathing exercise and also doing 八段锦, okay, to really try to see whether those Chinese way of exercising really works, okay. So they use this heat map to see. So for example, if you watch a lady, so many ladies suffer from this problems of having like very cold hands and cold feet, right? So if you have this heat map of this observing, like showing the heat map of the ladies, then probably you will notice that the hand or feet are in the color of green, but the heat map inside the middle of the body will be something that is red or yellow, right? Because lots of heat gathers around this place, but not in the at the end of your limbs, right? Like the hands or feet. Like, hi, Gret, welcome from Germany. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it like X-ray. Yeah, exactly. So something like that, right? So they have actually done a scientific study, which is by watching, observing the flow of those kind of energy heat map, and at the same time ask the person to do breathing exercise, and also later on ask this person to do 八段锦. And you will start to see that the energy starts to spread. For example, if at the very beginning all the red and yellow color was like distributed around the center area, and when you start to do all the exercise, you will notice the kind of energy heat map inside the body start to change. The heat starts to goes like to some other parts of your body, providing energy to your other part of body. So this is the scientific study that shows that breathing exercise and also like Chinese way of doing those exercise, like breathing exercise, actually really works. Really works. Yeah. So I personally, yeah. Jason, what are you talking about? Don't quite understand what you are saying. What do you mean by anus, stomach, mouth yet? Don't quite understand that. But you can explain, elaborate a bit more on that. Okay. So that's why like whenever you start to do those exercise, that is how you're able to readjust the energy inside your body to make it more balanced. There are, for example, inside 八段锦, for those people who haven't tried it, they have like different positions of Chinese way of doing exercise, Chinese positions that helps you on different kind of things. There is a specific kind of position which is called 摇头摆尾去心火, which means that whenever you do this position, you're going to remove the heat from your heart and put this energy that is around your heart to the rest part of your body. So so that is like actually also that actually really works according to the heat map. So some people see this heat map and they start to see that whenever people do this exercise, which is called 摇头摆尾去心火, the heat map, that the heat was around the heart area, and somehow the heat started to spread to some other parts of your body. So it indeed removed the heat around your heart area. So that is pretty awesome. Yeah. And also, just so you know, according to the traditional Chinese medicine system, if you have lots of heat around your heart area, 如果心火很旺的话, then you would probably suffer from problems like insomnia at night, right? And you would feel like really anxious, every day about many things. You probably don't have a very good temper. Something that happens, small minor thing that happens, you probably around your heart area. 如果心火很旺的话, then you would probably suffer from problems like insomnia at night, right? And you would. So, well, I can't say for 八段锦. So 八段锦 is something I've been doing recently because I do notice that my energy level after doing live stream, when just like I said, like live streaming really consume lots of energy, so it's very important to do some exercise to relift this energy. Okay, so I've only been doing 八段锦 very recently, but if you ask me how long have I practiced Chinese traditional medicine, like how long have I studied traditional Chinese medicine, and how long have I used traditional Chinese medicine to help keep my body healthy, keep my body slim, and keep my face look young, then like definitely more than a decade. Or if I calculate, maybe almost 20 years. Okay, so I'm a huge enthusiast of a very huge enthusiast of Chinese, those kind of wisdom when it comes to traditional Chinese medicine and also Chinese wisdom and Chinese way of thinking, because these are have been proved by thousands of years that they actually work, right? So many people have said that, oh, like we have argued about it 20 years. Yeah. 我基本上一遍打一遍，戴安娜，就是我做完直播以后真的很累很累嘛。大家没有尝试过直播，不知道哈，就是直播以后真的会很累很累，它消耗很多能量。所以我直播完了以后，我就到外面去开始打一遍八段锦，打完以后人就会觉得很舒服。So the kind of routine I would do after live stream, so I would took like half an hour of rest, and then we will start the day with the team from 10 a.m. Like in the morning meeting, and then we'll work an entire day. Okay, yeah. So like after this live stream, then I would do one thing. First of all, is just turn on the TV and start to do 八段锦 for one time, and then like also do 拍八虚. Have you guys heard about this 拍八虚? So there are like 8 points, like the connection points. So this is the connection points, right? Connecting the body with this arm, right? And also this is also a connection point. So there are altogether 5 connection points in your body. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And also okay, I'm gonna stand up to show you guys, okay? Yeah. So okay, stand up. This very first time. Okay, this is 5, 6. Okay, 5, 6. Okay, not tall enough, but you guys can get it right. That is 5, 6. Okay, so that is connecting your legs with your body, your trunk. Okay, that is 5, 6. Okay, yeah. Sorry about this shirt. It's a lot of wrinkles. Yeah. So that is 5, 6. And where is 7, 8? Yeah, where is 7, 8? Guys, tell me where is 7, 8? So I was telling you this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is 5, 6, right? What is 7, 8? Yeah, take a guess. What is 7, 8? So there are like altogether 8 connection parts inside your body. What is 7, 8? Yeah, just showed you guys. Just take a guess in the comment area. Just tell me, okay? 这个八虚到底是哪八虚？哪里八虚？OK？Yeah, take a guess. Okay, just keep on getting. Okay, just keep on telling. Okay, I've already told you guys this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and that is 5 and 6, right? This part. 我怎么说呢？这个中文怎么说？我都不知道中文怎么讲。Yeah, the place that connects your body with your legs, that is 5, 6. What about 7, 8? What about 7, 8? 7, 8. Hey, yeah. Good, good. Smart people. People, you guys are smart. So 7, 8 is knees. Okay, it's knees. Okay. So like connecting with your bigger thigh and your 小腿, smaller leg. How to say it in English? Yeah, your thigh and the what? 小腿怎么说? Back leg. Yeah. Connecting your thigh and your leg, your back leg. That is the knee. So this is called armpit, right? So is that called knee pit? This thing, 就是这个大腿和小腿连接处的这个后面这个东西. Is that called like knee pit? Is that what it's called? So this is called armpit. What is this thing called? Like what is this thing called when it comes to leg? Is it called knee pit? My goodness. It's called claves. Claves. Are you off today? What do you mean? Oh yeah, hamstring. Wait, is it called? Wait. Different people are telling me different. Yeah, back of knee. Yes, back of knee. That is what I'm saying. Hi, Romeo. Hi. Yeah. So no, 9 and 6 are not feet. Nine. Well, there's no 9 and 6, Jali. There's no 9 and 6. It's altogether just 8. Okay, so it's called calf muscle. Okay, different people are teaching me different calf, right? Okay, so several people tells me it's called calf. Yeah, so like behind the knee. Okay, behind the knee. Okay, 这个叫做八虚. Okay, so these are like 8 connection points in our body. That is how it connects different part of our body, right? Just imagine, right? So okay, so for example, armpit is the place that connects the main trunk with this arm, right? And here, what is this called? What is this called, my friend? Teach me, what is this called? Okay, this is the part that connects this, what is this called? And what is this called? I don't know how to say it in English. Okay, guys, teach me, yeah. So this is okay. So just teach me how to say it. So this thing is connecting this thing and this thing. Okay, just type the entire sentence so that I know. Okay, so I know. So what is this called? This is something that connects this and this. Okay, what's this called and what's this called? Okay, wait, this is forearm. This is called forearm. So is this called forearms? Okay, just help me translate it. Okay, just translate it what I said into English. My friend just like okay. So my inner joints connect what? Connects elbow joint. Well, actually, I want to say inner elbow joint connects. Well, tricep and biceps refers to the muscle, but what I'm saying is not the muscle. I'm saying is the entire arm. Okay, so inner joint connects your forearm to. This is called biceps. Wait, the second one is forearm. So this is called forearm, and this one, what do you guys call this arm? Bicep is the muscle, right? But what about this upper arm and forearm? Oh, okay, Perry, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Got it. Okay, so your inner elbow your inner elbow joint connects your what's it called? Upper arm and your forearm, right? Okay, thank you. Now learning something new today, learning something new. So Chinese 中国宝宝们看到吗？我也在跟直播间里边的外国人学英文哈，我也在很努力的学英文。昨天阿树是另外一个做英文的 content live streamer，然后他也在跟我分享，说他现在做这个直播英文练得很好，然后他问我说英文有没有长进。Yeah, so I'm also learning English, right, from all the foreign friends here in the live stream. Thank you so much for teaching me that. Okay, yeah. So like there are, like I said, I'm gonna just do it. So what do you guys call this? Call this two parts that connects your also the main trunk with the thigh. What's this two part? This two part. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna show you guys again. So this two part, this two part, this two part. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, today's traffic in the live stream seems pretty good. Yeah, yeah. 终于回来了，前两天流量掉的特别严重，现在终于回来了。Yeah. So what's it called, guys? Teach me. What's it called? It's called hip joint, right? Hip joint, right? Yeah. Torso. Yeah. Okay, torso is yeah. So this part is called torso, right? It's not called your trunk. Yeah, because like I imagine it like tree trunk, so that's why I call it trunk. So this is called torso. Okay, so this is called torso. Pelvis. No, pelvis is 骨盆. Pelvis is like refers to the bones, right? Pelvis refers to the bones, but I think what I'm talking about is the hip joint. Okay, hip joint. So I'm not talking about the bones. I'm talking about this the flesh. Okay, the flesh. Okay, so wait, torso is belly area. Wait, torso is this part torso or is only this part called torso? Yeah, because Adam Motivation is teaching me torso is called the belly area. Belly area. No, it's general area. So this is called torso, right? Wait, okay, teach me. So is this called torso? If this is called torso type 1, if this is called torso type 2, okay guys, teach me, okay? If this is called torso type 1, if this is called torso type 2, so which one? Which one? Yeah. Which one is 1 or 2? Which one is one or 2? Yeah, I'm having connection issue, Nytrix. Yeah, so gonna help you with that later on. Okay, 1. So the entire thing is called torso. Okay, so this is called armpit. Armpit connects the torso with your upper arm, right? And then inner elbow, this part, this part connects your upper arm with your forearm, right? And also what's this called again? What is this called again? I forgot. What is it called? Hip what? Hip what? Hip something. I need to go back to the common area and see it. What's it called? Hip what? Hip joint. Yeah. Hip joint connects the torso with the thigh, right? Hip joint connects the torso and the thigh. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Not really pelvis. Pelvis refers to the bone. I'm not talking about the bone. I'm talking about this joint parts. Okay, it's the flesh. Okay, so 你有点像管乐哦，我好喜欢他，我觉得他好搞笑，好可爱，我特别喜欢他。Yeah. OK， 就每天直播间来都会有各种各样的人说我长得像各种各样的明星，which is great. Okay, different. Just so you guys like every day there will be different people, Chinese friends, coming to the live stream and say that I look like different kinds of celebrities here in China. Okay, so there are people who said 这个中国的宝宝们好 there are people who said I look like Nini. This is like most commonly said, like especially when I smile. When I smile, like maybe people say I look like her. Okay, that is Nini. And also there are people who say I look like Li Meng. I guess whenever I have like a serious face like this, right? When I start to talk something like really serious, they say I look like Li Meng. And now today someone said I look like Guan. 她是叫管乐还是管乐啊？这个女孩子还上了春晚，特别可爱的。And also there are also people who come in said I look like 范文芳。And also 还有说长得像秦海璐的。And who else？还有说长得像舒淇的。Yeah, so there are like so many different celebrities. People just call me 管乐是吧？叫管乐 Okay, like different people just come in and say I look like different celebrities. So like for Chinese friends in here, if you're in here, if you think I look like certain celebrities, you could just type in the comment, okay? 反正那个大家可以在评论区里边觉得我长得像谁啊，像哪个明星，就直接在评论区里边讲啊。就是 so far 就是有时候我长得像各种各样的明星的。我们来看一下哈，就是觉得我长得像哪个明星的最多。Okay, let's do this. Okay, guys. For those of you who just joined this live stream, no matter you're Chinese or you are not Chinese, but if you know about these Chinese celebrities, you could do one thing, which is type in the comment to tell me which celebrity do you think I look like? Okay, which celebrity do you think I look like? 就是真的有各种各样的人说我长得像各种各样的明星啊。我刚才给了很多的 option，OK，I just gave you guys a lot of options。有人说我长得像倪妮的，OK，这个其实说的是最多的。How to say 明星 celebrity，or you can say like movie stars，yeah。还有像倪妮的，然后有说长得像刚才说是像管乐对吧？然后还有说前两天很多人说长得像李梦，OK，然后还有说长得像什么范文芳，像秦海璐，还有说长得像那个舒淇的。So like every Jason said I look like Buddha. Yeah, in a sense, Buddha is also a celebrity. So yeah, so like Buddha is also a celebrity. So I guess yeah, that is so funny. Yeah. I don't think I look like Lucy Liu. Yeah，也有人说我长得像那个刘玉玲，但是我觉得我跟刘玉玲是真的长得不像，真的长得不像，像我媳妇儿，一成不。Yeah, yeah. I'm bad at names, but on a few of the ones I've watched, it's Evil Sister. Yeah, I don't know many celebrities. You look like my friends' moms. Yeah，不像任何人，你就是你自己。好的，谢谢 Little Earth。Yeah，但这一波互动还是挺有意思的，就是好像现实生活当中，就是大家看到真人的话，因为真人的话五官会更立体一点嘛，说我长得像倪妮的确实是最多，非常多的人说我长得很像倪妮。Yeah. Yeah, okay, do it again. Okay, so I named like so many names, like actually like every like different people just mentioned different names. Yeah. Well, there are even people say I look like Gong Li. No, I don't think I look like her. Yeah, Gong Li 应该不太像。Yeah. Oh, Copacabana, you are so funny. No, I don't. 很多的人说我长得很像倪妮。Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, do it again. Okay, so I named like so many names. Like actually just download this app called Red Note and find me very same username called Nytrix and you'll be able to find me there. Yeah. Oh, Perry, what did Perry said? You look like whichever one is the most beautiful. Oh, Perry, that is so sweet. That is so sweet of you saying that. Yeah. So like yeah, somehow like I have actually seen so many people like I ask people like which celebrity do I like? I ask people do like Nini, right? Fan Wenfang, Qin Hailu, Shu Qi, Guan Yue, and they're just different people telling me I look like different celebrities. So indeed, these are the celebrities that I look like. So or maybe these celebrities look like me, right? So I have this face that combines all the beautiful celebrities together and become me. Okay, I should be proud of my look. Okay. Yeah, but what's even more beautiful about myself is the inner heart. Okay. I do not only own the outside beauty, I also own the inner beauty. Okay. Am I being overly confident about myself? 是不是有点太自大了？有点太自大了。哎呀，你们大家把我真的哄的是好开心啊！Yeah. So Yeah, I think I should think hard. My personality is pretty good. Yeah. So for those of you guys who know MBTI, you guys could also take a guess of my MBTI. Okay. So under MBTI system, there are altogether 16 personalities. That is pretty accurate about the description of the 16 personalities. So I have done this test multiple times, and every time the kind of result is the very same. And within recent years, I was one personality before, but somehow I switched to this new personality for the past several years, and somehow I really like my personality. I read this description of this MBTI 16 personalities and read my category of the personality, and I do feel like that is exactly me, so accurate that my personality is just exactly like that. And I think it's like really accurate. So you guys can also, for those of you who know about MBTI test, could also take a guess of my MBTI, the 16 personality. So for those of you who haven't done it, can definitely have a try. So you could just go to a website which is 3w.16 personality is 16 personality alpha. It's numerical letter 16 personalities.com. Okay, just 16 personalities.com. Just go to that website and do this personality test. It's like really really accurate. And like for me, when I get the result of my personality, I read this description, like what type of person is your personality and what are the problems that your personality would face. Oh, so accurate. Can definitely have a try. But for those of you who do not know my personality, can definitely have a try to to take a guess. Yeah, you're glowing. Thank you, Matt. Hi. Yeah. 什么叫做肉给你割完喂狗啊？啥意思？没听懂，解释一下呗。Yeah, yeah. Mark, I'm a protagonist. What is protagonist? Protagonist is it, what is protagonist? Like you have to give me four letters, otherwise I don't really know it. Yeah. So also, yeah. So you guys can, for those of you who know，中国的宝宝们可能对于这个16种性格这个事情是比较了解的，对吧？大家可以在评论区里边猜一下我的这个性格是什么。My 16 personality. What is my 16 personalities? Okay. Yeah. And also, protagonist is the story's main character. Uh, but like I mean, like what's the four letters for protagonist? That's what I want to know. Okay, what's the four letters for the protagonist? Okay, yeah. So while you guys take a guess, I'm going switching back to this topic I just shared before. I was talking about this 8 joints, right? 8 joints. I just learned those new English words from you guys. Okay, so you guys just have taught me. Yeah. So armpit connects the torso with your upper arm, and inner elbow joint connects the upper arm to the forearm, right? And also hip joint connects the torso with the thigh, and also back knee connects your thigh and your back leg. So that is the 8 most important joints of your entire body. Have you guys learned that? That is 8 joints, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? It's all together 8. That is all together the eight most important joints of your entire body. Okay, so one thing you could do is by patting on those 8 joints every day. For each part of the joints, pat for 30 to 80 times. Okay, but when you pat, just don't do things like this. Okay, use what we call 空心掌. Do something like this. There's air inside this in the inside palm. Okay, I would just say 空心掌. I don't know how to say 空心掌. Like do something like this. Yeah, just don't do that. Okay, do something like this. Okay, do something like this. Okay, just do it. So start from your armpit. Okay, do something like 30 to 80 times. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80 times. Do this, and afterwards do this. Okay, and then this, and then this. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And when it comes to the hip joint, you can use your both hands to do it. Yeah. 主人公是 ENFJ 吗？四个 letter 是什么？What is protagonist? What's the 4 letters for the for protagonist? Is it ENFJ? I think it's ENFJ. Yeah. So yeah, it's like cupping. Oh, it's called cupping hand. Okay, learning so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, follow me, please, if you haven't done so. So cupping hand. This is called cupping hand. So don't. What about this? What is this hand? What is this? This is cupping hand. What about this? What is this called? What is this called? ENFJ. Okay, ENFJ. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So guys, you guys can also take a guess. What is my personality? What is my personality? Okay. What is my personality? Okay. So what is this called? What is called? No, I'm not talking about this action. So we're talking about this is called cupping hand. Okay, cupping hand. And what about this? This is called what hand? This is called cupping hand. And what is this called? Yeah, flat palm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you, Rosa, Linda. Yeah. So when you pat those 8 joints, okay, like I just showed you, those are the 8 most important joints of your body. I guess, guys, keep on guessing. What is my personality? Okay, yeah. So like when you do that, use cupping hand. Don't use flat palm. Okay, don't use flat palm. Use cupping hand to pat this 8 joints of your body. Okay, and how many times do you pat it? You pat it for 30 to 80 times. Okay，你每天就是八虚拍30到80下。Why do we do that? Can anyone guess why do we do that? Why do we do that? So when it comes to the lower down, oh sorry, I forgot to keep on telling you. Use your both hand, use the cupping part, and just pat it like this. Okay, not patting your belly. Okay, I'm just gonna show you because it's higher. Oh, okay, I'm gonna just stand up to show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna stand up a little bit. So you're gonna just do something like this. You see it? Yeah, do something like that. Okay, use your both hand and pat for 30 to 80 times this part. Okay, and afterwards you do it also like you just bow and then patting the back part of your knee. Okay, back knee. Also using the cupping hand to pat the back knee. Okay, both hands you just just bow and just pat both part of your back knee for also another 30 to 80 times. So every the 8 connection point. So when you 啊举报了，为什么举报啊？我有人举报我了，这个为什么要举报呢？啊你不是举报我是吧？吓死我了！吓死我了！我以为你举报我了呢。我想说我没说啥有问题的东西，为啥举报我？真的是啊！你举报了上面那个人是吧？你举报上面那个人是吧？不是，怎么可能？好的，谢谢比心哈，姐姐你举报他，把他举报吧。OK，就是有一些这种，哎呀，我怎么说呢？就是他其实做一些事情就是故意来吸引你的注意，但是呢，只要 ignore 他就好了，不要理他就好了，随便他怎么发，我就不理他就行了。OK，so they're all together like 8 most important joints in 流量起来了就很烦。Yeah，so altogether there are like 8那个叫什么来着？这个哥们儿我要稍微那个留意一下哈。那啥，你要是觉得吸引我个头的话，你就离开就好了，好吗？我们很礼貌的，这边直播间里边的人大家都很礼貌，都是很有素质、很有文化，而且呢，就是怎么说呢，都很懂得尊敬人的。所以，如果你觉得你自己本身并不太属于这个社区，然后你要是觉得，哎呀，怎么说呢，在这边来讲就发这些不好的东西的话，我就真的没办法，只能够把你给踢出去了，好吗？所以那个跟你打声招呼哈，我现在要把你踢出去了哈，因为已经跟你说过了，但是你还在发这种东西，我们只能把你踢出去了，好吗？OK OK，因为有其他的人说要把你踢出去，所以 OK，好了，Yeah，OK，好了，哎呀。I think he also has some like mental health issue. There was a guy inside this room, always something very unfriendly. And thanks for people who are who said that yeah, someone like reported him, and somehow like when what's the name of this friend? Yeah, what's the name of this friend? And thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, so Luminous. Yeah, Luminous said like I reported, and I was like, what? Reported me? Is there anything I said is wrong? Like, why do you report me? you know, because ever I started live stream, like my live stream just got restricted from time to time. Traffic would be limited from time to time whenever I start to do something. Like the one day the traffic's so good, and the other day, I just did something wrong or said something wrong, and then the very next day the traffic just went down like very significantly. So somehow I just feel like my luck when it comes to live stream is not always very smooth somehow. So that's why whenever see I like, oh what, report me, I was like, oh my god, no, please don't. Yeah, And I was so relieved when I saw you didn't report me. You reported that guy, and good job on reporting him. You should. Okay, yeah. So guys, follow me please. You haven't done so. Okay, follow me please. You haven't done so. 来，没有关注的宝宝们可以关注一波啊，关注一波。这个天天跟大家分享很多很有意思的东西哈。And we are also discussing about the 8 points, 8 joints. So the reason why you want to pat these 8 joints of your most important joints of your body is because this is like how your energy flows, like also blood flows from different parts of your body, right? So for those people who know a bit about Chinese medicine system, you know that in Chinese medicine system, there's something called blockage. Yeah, they would always say like, oh, this part of your body. So we have so many meridians inside our entire body, right? That is like traditional Chinese medicine system. 我们说身体上面有很多的经络，很多的经脉，right？这个是中医里边讲的一个体系，一个理论，right？ So many people said no. So according to the Western modern system, the modern system says that we have lots of veins inside our body, right? Because in the past, in the history, in ancient times, there's no way for people to know about like different veins in your body. So that's why like Chinese medicine comes up with a very similar kind of concept, which is meridians. Is it called meridians or meridians? Is my pronunciation right, my friend? Is my pronunciation right? Please, guys, you guys can tell me. Okay. So somehow I'm just gonna pronounce it as meridians first. Okay. If my pronunciation is not correct, you guys could correct me in the comment. Okay. So you have this meridians inside your body. So every human beings have so many meridians. The concept meridians is very very similar as the concept of veins. Okay, and our arteries is exactly very similar to veins and arteries. So basically, when you talk about meridians, the concept behind meridians is that that is the kind of vessels that transmit the energies from different part of your bodies. So the reason why some people would suffer from certain kind of things, certain kind of problems. Yeah, guys, keep on guessing. What is my personality? Okay, keep on guessing. What is my personality? Many people are still guessing. Okay, what is my personality? What is my MBTI? Okay, there are altogether 16 personalities. So take a guess. What is my MBTI? 项链哪里买的好看呢？令狐冲冲说：“哎，你要是喜欢的话，我把它上到我们店铺里去。就是我的那个，你看一下我的主页有一个小清单，那个小清单那个店铺是我自己的店铺。你要是喜欢的话，我回头把这个品给上上去，你就可以买了。好看吧？我也觉得很好看哈，这个项链，尤其配这个 T 恤的颜色特别的配。Yeah, so you guys just keep guessing and I'm gonna keep on sharing. Okay, so every human beings have like so many meridians, right? So meridians act as the vessel that transmit energy from different parts of our body to some other parts of our bodies, right? So why some people would 我喜欢耳环，好的，行，都上哈，都可以上，这上起来很简单的。Yeah, so, for example, yeah, guys, keep on guessing. Rosalinda, yeah, good job. Keep on guessing what's my personality. Altogether, there are 16 personalities. Just keep on guessing what is my personality. Just type it in the comment area, okay? Yeah, so after I finish this topic, then I will reveal the result to you guys, okay? I will reveal what is my personality after I finish this topic, okay? So we have this, okay, so we have this where were I? Okay, I was talking about meridians, right? So like when you have certain kind of symptoms, maybe there is some blockage in certain vessels. So that's why the energy cannot transmit from up or down or down up or from this part to other parts. So that's why this part of the body starts to have some symptoms. Okay, this is the Chinese theory, meridians theory. So for example, lots of the ladies would suffer from problems like no matter also guys as well, like no matter how hard you work out, it's just so hard for you to lose weight. Like you always have this like big belly, right? And here we call it 游泳圈. Wait, how to say 游泳圈 in English? Swimming, what is it called? The kind of thing like you would wear where you don't know how to swim. That's why you have this thing. Yeah, just keep on guessing. Yeah, I see. The ending motivation is sending it in there. What's it called? 游泳圈怎么说？游泳圈. How to say 游泳圈? I need to search it. Okay, how to say 游泳圈啊? Yeah, does anyone know how to say 游泳圈? Yeah, I want to see how to say 游泳圈 in English. Swimming trunks. Okay, swimming trunks. That is called swimming trunks, right? Yeah. Okay. So like we in Chinese we call it, you have this swimming loop or swimming trunks, right? You guys know it, right? Like you don't know how to swim, that's why you jump into the swimming pool, and that's why you have this thing, right? It's called floaty swimming loop. I have to Google it because different people are giving me different answers. Probably you don't know what I'm talking about, so that's why you give me a very different answer. 游泳圈 swimming ring. The official translation is called swimming ring. Okay, but you guys get it, right? Swimming ring, right? Swimming ring is the kind of thing, right? Okay, swimming ring. So that's a Google Translate. Okay, so like we say, like for some ladies or also for guys, like when you have like a big belly, that is the swimming. You have a swimming ring. We say it in Chinese. 我们这边有一个游泳圈 okay? Like no matter how hard, it's just so hard for you to get rid of this swimming ring, right? So, no, not floating tube, not floating tube. It's just a ring, swimming ring. Okay. So for those of you who still don't know what it is, I'm gonna just show you a photo of that. Then you immediately would know what that is. Okay. Yeah, yeah. 这个东西应该很常见啊，为什么问大家老美却不是太知道呢？Yeah, it should be like pretty commonly seen. Like why somehow like many people do not like. Okay, so this little girl, you guys see this thing? Is it called swimming ring or is it called swimming what? Because I Google searched it and they say it's called, officially said it's called swimming ring. So what do you guys call it in your country? Yeah, in English, what do you guys call it? What in English, what do you guys call it? Okay, teach me. Swimming ring. Yeah, yeah, it's called swimming ring, right? Right, it's called swimming ring, right? In the tube. Wow. Well, that specific one is a life ring, life preserver. Wow, so many different ways of calling it. Okay, I'm just gonna call it swimming ring. Okay, 因为外国人用浮板。Life preserver, life saver. Okay. Wait, so like when you guys swim, you guys don't use that? Like when you first learn to swim, like you guys don't use that? Because like if it's like so commonly used, then everyone would just call it the very same. It looks like different people are just calling it so differently. So my guess is that you guys just don't use a lot of that when you first learn to swim. No, we just swim. I really don't use it. I don't really use it. Oh, okay. Never use. Oh, interesting. But a floaty or swimming is more what you were describing. Yeah, I know it as a floating tube, but okay, swimming ring. Like it, you blow it up yourself, but recreation, that's a floaty or a swimming ring. Yeah, so oh okay, only for life saving. Oh, okay. So in the West, you guys don't really use swimming rings. So here in China, lots of people use it. Especially for kids who don't know how to swim and for adults who are learning to swim, they use lots of those kind of swimming ring. This is the most commonly used floater here in China. This is the most commonly used floater here in China. Yeah, that's swimming ring. Okay. So but back to the topic we were discussing, which is like, but by looking at this the shape of the swimming ring, you guys immediately got it, right? Why Chinese people call it swimming ring when they have this like a belly in here. When they have like belly in here, then they have this kind of swimming ring, right? We say we use swimming ring. 我女儿在加拿大学游泳就用浮板啊，外国是用浮板比较多的。No help for learning swim 啊，自己拿浮板下水哦，这样子。Okay, I get it, I get it. So this is like the East and Western difference, as you guys can see, right? Yeah. So that's why we say okay. So it's for some of the people in here, 鼻子有东西啊？没有吧？Someone said I have something in my nose. No, I don't. I don't. 没有吧？Yeah. And also, like they say, have a 有神经啊，没有，有可能人家是善意的提醒嘛，我们检查一下就好。哎，Luminous 你太搞笑了，笑死我了，笑死我了。Yeah, and guys, follow me please if you haven't done so. Yeah, so yeah, meridians. I'm talking back about it. Okay, so like Nytrix, today you're more beautiful. Thank you, Area 51 Neto. Yeah, so like that's why we say like for some people like no matter how hard you work out, like you work out harder than others, but somehow you just cannot get rid of this swimming ring around your belly. Okay, so in Chinese we call it swimming ring. Like you have a fat belly, right? Like a swimming ring around you, right? And so, well, that is because according to the Chinese traditional Chinese medicine system, there is some blockage inside your body. Okay, so there can be different reasons behind that, but for some reason, it's because some blockage. in at this area，对吧？我们讲说用中文讲说叫做上热下寒，中焦不通。So this is called middle focus. Okay, there are three focus point in your body, which is upper focus 叫上焦，这个叫做 middle focus 中焦，and 然后 downwards is like called down focus 下焦。Okay, so you have blockage in this middle focus area, so that is why like no matter how hard you work out and like just keep dieting better than others, like somehow the speed of you losing weight is just slower than others. So there's blockage in here. So what are the ways to remove the blockage and your like middle focus meridians is by rubbing your stomach. And in Chinese traditional Chinese medicine, there's a very specific of rubbing your way of rubbing your stomach, which is called 仙人揉腹。我现在几乎每天都做。Okay, I do that almost every day, like by rubbing this out. So first of all, like this is the first of all, you start with the stomach area. You have to use a little bit of strength. Okay, not by too much, but it's also no use just by doing it like without any strength at all. So first of all, you have to do, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna sit taller to show you guys. Yeah, 那些减肥减不下来的姐妹们哈，可以听一听。Yeah, 在教老外 okay? So like you start by first focusing at the stomach area, okay? Use a little bit pressure points. 学会怎么讲 pressure points，好像还有一个专门的一个术语叫 acupuncture 什么东西的，忘了。Meridian 就是经络 ，meridian 就是经络哈，经络叫 meridian。OK， yeah, guys, follow me please. You haven't done so. Okay, follow me please. You haven't done so. Okay, yeah. So for example, you start if this part of your body is blocked, the meridians in here is blocked. You want to unblock the blockage. So what you need to do is you start to rub your stomach. And there are specific ways of rubbing your stomach. Okay, can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? Yeah. So you start from the stomach area. Okay, using the Western way. This is the stomach area. Okay, so you use some strength to do it first clockwise for 21 times. Okay, 一定要做21下哈。21 times clockwise, and afterwards you do counterclockwise for 21 times. Okay, clockwise 21 times and counterclockwise for 21 times. Okay, that's the first step. Okay, 仙人揉腹. Okay, and then you follow that by going down like this. Goes from up and down like that. Yeah. 在国外马杀鸡师傅力道太轻了，让它重一点怎么说？Harder, just say harder, harder. Yeah, harder. Yeah, that's how you're able to do it. Okay, so it goes from up and down. That's the second step. Okay, so it goes up and down for 21 times. Okay, 1, 2, that's called 2, 3, 4, that's for like 21 times. Okay, and then you goes from your belly button, 从肚脐眼这边 and goes back to the top. Okay, I like to use my fist. Yeah, because that's how you're able to add some strength and goes back to the stomach. Okay, yeah, do something like this. Okay, that's for another 21 times. Okay, another 21 times, and afterwards goes from your belly button to make big circles, goes from small circles to big circles. Okay, you goes from small circles from your belly button 从肚脐眼开始，先是小的 like small circle and goes like smaller circle to big circle until it covers the entire area of your belly. That is the big circle. Okay, that is like also clockwise 21 times and counterclockwise 21 times. Okay, so that is the next step. And afterwards, you do one thing, which is pressure it and then goes down in the middle from your stomach all the way go down. Okay, that is 21 times. And the last step is goes from here. This was it called the ribs, right? Goes from ribs and 21 times with some pressure. Yeah, so that's the whole entire thing of how you do rubbing your stomach and to help to clear all the blockage inside your middle focus. Okay, so that is something I'm doing every day. What I would do is I would lie down in the bed before sleep. Well, it's better if you do it twice, like when you wake up in the morning, lie on the bed, and go to sleep in the bed before go to sleep when you are lying in the bed, right? So whenever you lie in the bed, you just take out, lift up your t-shirts and then just do everything on your stomach. If you find it hard, you could also apply a little bit of massage oil. You could put a little bit of massage oil on top of it, and then you do it. And that is pretty good, helpful for you to clear all the blockage in your stomach. Clear the blockage in your stomach and let your energy then flow freely from up to down. Okay, from up to down. Okay, so that is like, for example, also there are people who would suffer from headaches. Okay, also according to the Chinese traditional medicine, if you have some headaches, it also means that inside this part of the body, maybe there is some blockage. This can also be scientifically proved, right? For example, some people will suffer from headaches when their brain is lack of blood, right? 有些时候说大脑缺血，你也会觉得头痛，对吧？因为血 because blood circulation is not going up to your brain. Yeah, it's not going up to your brain, so that is why like some people would have like headache problems, right? So one way of doing that is like you'll have to clear the blood, the blockage, meridian blockage around your head, right? For example, you could do things like your lymphatic system, try to use a gua sha plate to clear the blockage around your neck area, to clear the blockage in here, right? And also you could just press the pressure points to do that, right? And also for ladies and for guys as well, right? When you start to older, you will have two wrinkles around this area. What is called in Chinese? It's called 法令纹, right? What is this wrinkle called, my friend? Yeah, blood carries oxygen. You're right, Mark. What about this? Is what is this called, my friend? What is this wrinkle called? In Chinese, we call it 法令纹. What is it called in English? Yeah, guys, teach me. Teach me. What is that called? Hi, Dodie Fred, French 876. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah. So what is this wrinkle called? Guys, teach me. Yeah. I have light migraines, which affect my sight. Only women get. What is migraines? Yeah, smile line. Okay, so smile lines, right? So when you get older, like people would have start to have this smile lines, right? And to be honest, like smile lines when it's like very deep, then somehow it makes you look older, right? So what one thing you could do, which really helps, you guys will notice that I don't have a lot of smiley lines at all, right? It's because like I do lots also a lot of like pressure points in here. So there are also pressure points in here, like you just press that. Well, I usually would use a gua sha plate to do that, not use my fingers, but I don't have it. So that's why I would use my finger to show you guys, right? You guys can try it, okay? You guys can try it. It really works, okay? 这个真的是有用的，大家真的可以试一下，是真的真的有用的。我记得我前两天逛商场的时候，可能前一天晚上没有休息好，我一照镜子，发现自己的法令纹出来了。哇塞！然后我一边逛商场一边就拼命的按，按了一会儿，去到下一家店铺照镜子的时候，法令纹就没有了。It really works. I was saying that. So last weekend I was shopping, right? I was in a department store, and when I get into a shop and I saw the mirror, maybe because I didn't get enough sleep the night before, I saw the smile line out. So I was like, oh my god, I got it. So that's why I immediately started doing it. And I've been doing it for a while. And afterwards, when I go to another shop and saw myself in the mirror, and it disappeared immediately. It is that magical. It is like super super magical. So 怎么按呢？怎么按好？Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys. Okay, it's pretty easy. When you actually try it, you would feel like sore in here. Okay, so first of all, you do this like best to use a gua sha plate. Okay, if you don't have it, just use your finger. Okay, yeah. So first of all, beside your nose, this area, you would do it first. Okay, but you have to press it really hard. Okay, really hard. Yeah. 因为那是假性法令纹，对啊，就是你要先阻止它变成真性法令纹，在它还没有变成真性法令纹之前，先让它把它给阻止掉，不然的话，它就之后就会变成真性法令纹了嘛，对吧？So first in here you press it, you would feel like when you press it's like really sore, really sore. But after like press it for a long time, then it's no longer very sore. Yeah, no longer very sore. Why is this live stream in English? Because we want to welcome people like you, friends like you, Matt. There are like literally people from everywhere here in this live stream. We have friends from America, from Mexico, from Africa, from Europe, like everywhere in this world. So that's why like we need to use English to talk in this live stream to everyone, also Chinese friends as well. So this live stream is more for cross-culture communication for people around the world to connect in here and discuss about their culture, their understanding about different things that's happening in the world. And I personally am from China. I'm 100% Chinese. So that is why that usually in my live stream I would share a lot about those Chinese culture, Chinese wisdom, etc. Yeah. So that is why I use English. Okay. So welcome you for if you have for those of you who haven't followed me, definitely follow me. Okay. 没有关注我的宝宝们可以关注我. So Matt, just so you know, right now we're discussing about how to prevent smiley line. Okay. How to prevent smiley line to make you look younger. So okay, so first of all, like you could do this just beside your nose there is a pressure point in here. Okay, 你按它的时候，你一开始按的时候会觉得很酸，但是你按几下以后就觉得不酸了。So when you first do it, you would feel like very sore, but after a while, when you press it, you no longer sore. Okay. So like when you do that, you also feel there's a bone in here. Can you guys feel there's a bone in here? There's a bone in here. There's a facial bone in here, right? You just feel it. There is a bone. When you keep on doing it, when it goes outside, there's a bone in here. So what you need to do is just press along the bone. Okay, press around along the bone all the way to up. So what I would usually do, yeah, Chinese traditional Chinese medicine is indeed magical. I completely think that is so magical, right? So like you start by doing this, yeah, and then later on goes to like little by little, okay, just press this part, press it until it doesn't feel sore. Okay, 你就一直按它，按到它不酸了为止 and then you go to the next part, okay, the next step. And this part, okay, you just keep on pressing it, keep pressing it till it's no longer sore and then goes down. Just follow this. There's a bone in here. Can you guys feel there's a bone in here? And just keep on pressing it till it's not sore and goes later on, like press it, it's not sore, press it, press it. After a while, when you have pressed the entire part, when you notice that like no matter where you press, it's no longer sore, then look at the mirror again. Look at the mirror again. You will notice immediately your smiley line is weaker than before. Weaker than before. Like for me, people like me, I don't have smiley line. So when I press it, it just disappears. It just disappears. Like it's very, very magical. Like you just do it to the other side. You could also do it to half face to do a comparison. 就这个办法真的是很有效. This actually really, really works. You could also do so because we also have this kind of line here, like smile, right? You could do a very similar thing, which just goes up. Press something like this, right? Goes up, goes up, like doing something like this, goes up, goes up. Yeah, so that is how you're able to remove these wrinkle or just relieve those wrinkles if it's like too deep. Okay, now you look 10 years younger now. 就是 Christine，你现在就是做这个东西的话，是可以预防它变得更深。你要真的已经很深很深的话，那说实话，就是除了医美，真的就没有办法了。如果已经很深了，因为就是从这个专业的角度来讲哈，你要是皱纹已经很深的话，应该就是里边的肌肉层已经发生断裂了，已经断掉了。已经断掉了以后，所以你要把它再连接起来是不太可能的，你只能够说靠做一些医美去填充一下，把这块让它鼓起来。因为你里面肌肉已经断掉，所以它会有法令纹很深嘛。但如果说你比如说现在开始你想要让它变得不要再更深了，然后或者说对于那些朋友们他是假性法令，像我是有点偏假性法令纹的嘛，然后呢，那你可以做的事情就是这样子按，然后来预防它变得更深呀。Yeah. I saw Rosalinda likes me 100 times, so try it, okay? Definitely for girls. Girls like want to keep young, want to look beautiful, so this is something you definitely need to do, okay? So according to the Chinese traditional medicine, this is about like just by 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 pressing those pressure points in here, you actually stimulate the block. You actually stimulate the muscles around this area, and also you cleared the blockage as along this area. Yeah, and that's how you're able to remove all the kind of wrinkles in here and look younger, right? For guys exactly same. I mean, like for guys you do the very same thing, right? So the reason why I say girls is because girls would pay more attention to those kind of smiley lines, those kind of problems, because they always want to be young, right? Guys might also focus on that. Like guys might also want to look young, don't want to have a very deep like wrinkles. You guys can do the very same thing because somehow that works not only for girls, it works for men equally. Okay, for men equally. And also I have shared multiple times in my live stream about using gua sha plate. So I usually just use gua sha plate because I don't have a gua sha plate with me. So that's why I'm using my hand to show you guys how to do that, right? But if you can use a gua sha plate, you could also do a gua sha plate. For example, just imagine this is a gua sha plate, okay? Then you go something like this. Go something like this. And gua sha plate, if it's qualified as a pretty good gua sha plate, it should have a certain shape that allows you to use different parts of the plate to gua sha different parts of your face, right? You can do like here, and you can also do here, right? And you could also have a try, just do half a face. After you gua sha one face, you will notice that one part of your face is lifted up better than the other part of your face. Yeah, so it, what can I say? Like it really works, my friend. It's not like it's like so magical. It really, really works. Like at least it will really work for me. I'm pretty sure it will work for you as well. Like just try it. Just try it, okay? just look at the mirror or just take a photo of yourself and show the before and after. You will notice. And also, especially when you wake up in the morning, for example, if you have lots of food last night, lots of people will then suffer from like swelling face, right? 脸就会有点水肿, you have like eye bags, right? The swelling face, somehow you just don't look as handsome or as beautiful as you normally do, right? So one of the ways to remove all the swelling is by using gua sha plate. You just try it, okay? When you wake up in the morning and apply some massage oil to your face, definitely apply some massage oil. That is very important, okay? That is very, very important. Like just apply some massage oil to your face, like a massage oil to your face, and then you start to do those kind of things, okay? You start to do those kind of things, which is like do this gua sha like I showed you guys, right? And slowly and gently, definitely gently, okay, definitely gently. So you don't want to do this in a way that would cause wrinkle, okay? So you want to do it very slowly so that there's no wrinkle. Some people, if you do it like there's a wrinkle in here, right? Don't do that, okay? Just don't do that in a way there is like wrinkle in here. Yeah. Can you show us the face massage? I am showing you guys. I just showed you. So Rhodas, have you followed me? Have you followed me? Guys, follow me, please, okay? Yeah, question how to get cheaper massage oil. So well, there are actually different brands that has like very cheap massage oil. So you just or like an alternative. What really depends on the texture of your skin. If your skin is oily skin, then just apply very small, tiny bit of massage oil. Another thing you could do is you just put lotion, okay, but like more lotion than usual, because inside lotion there is well, not lotion, sorry, cream, cream, okay, cream or lotion or cream like lotion, okay. So when you apply those like cream, because there is oil inside cream, you could just apply lots of cream to your face. That's how you make your face easy to massage, okay. Honey, if you didn't tell me you were from China, I thought you were from America. Oh, I'm from China. Yeah, your English is so perfect. Thank you. Yeah, many people say that. Yeah, 但是中国人哈，英文就是讲得特别好。其实我有些时候还是希望我英文的口音能够重一点的，因为很多老外他就是看到你的这个英文讲的太好，他就以为你是一个美国人，但是其实我是一个中国人嘛。Yeah, so the facial massage I just showed you guys, right? And that is like really, really good for lifting your face and preventing wrinkles from coming out. Yeah, so these are like good methods, even though, well, it cannot just prevent your wrinkles coming out completely, but it can significantly slow the pace of your wrinkle comes out compared to others. So that's why, like, when you compare to others, you would look younger and, something like that. Yeah. So these are all like Chinese way of taking care of yourself, and those are the like ways I really like, right? I just shared with you guys in summary. Okay, I shared with you guys several things today. Okay, so the first thing is there are altogether 8 very important joints in your body, right? We said that, 对吧？身体里边有8个非常重要的连接点 that is called 八虚, right? 八虚. So every day tapping this 8 joints, 拍八虚, tapping the 8 joints, 拍八虚, right? For for every part of the joints, tap using the cupping palm for 30 to 80 times, okay? For 30 to 80 times, okay? So that's the first thing I just shared with you guys. And the second thing is for people like you just feel like no matter how hard you work out, no matter how hard you diet, you just don't lose weight as fast as others. Maybe it's because you have blockage around your middle focus, your belly area. So that's why you have to remove all the blockage around this area by doing the belly rub. I also showed you guys what are the ways of doing belly rubs, right? For example, the first step is doing this clockwise and 21 times counterclockwise, and then going down for 21 times and going down below to up for 21 times, and goes from belly button, small circle to large circle, clockwise 21 times, counterclockwise 21 times, and then final step goes here down for 21 times and here down for 21 times. Okay, yeah. So that is like another way of clearing all the blockage around your stomach area. 中焦不通的人，这个就是做中焦，对不对？ And I also share with you guys how to lift up your face to make sure there's no blockage around your face so that the wrinkles will come out slowly, more slowly than others, right? For example, you're having problems with your smiley wrinkles. One of the things you could do is just press the pressure points in here. Press it to the point that you no longer feel the sword, right? And you feel there's a bone in here, and just along the bone, outside the bone, you just press it all the way up, right? And also you could do something like this, right? And also you could also use a gua sha plate and apply some massage oil for sure first. Definitely, okay? Definitely promise me if you want to do that, you apply massage oil in advance, okay? Apply some massage oil in your face and then start to do gua sha. Yeah, consider this as a gua sha plate. I don't have it with me now. Again, goes up, 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 something like that. And you will notice, indeed, these are great methods. These are like really, really magical, really, really magical. Okay. These are really magical ways. Like, for example, this facial massage I just showed you guys, like you could immediately see the results. 这个脸部的这个按摩法弄完之后，你真的是可以立竿见影的看到法令纹变浅的。And also for this belly rubbing, after you have followed my instruction and do it for like multiple times, like for some people, like for me and also my husband, we notice like one very magical thing. Very magical thing is like our feet start to sweat. Our feet start to sweat. That is so magical. You guys can have a try. I'm pretty sure some people, especially you have lots of dampness, lots of humidity inside your body after you try this, rubbing your stomach, the very same way as I showed you guys. Okay, if it's just like like random rubbing, it's no use. Okay, you have to rub it in the very same way I just showed you. Okay, the 21 times this and 21 times that, and some people will start to see their feet sweating. It's so magical. I did it, my husband did it, and our feet, both our feet start to sweat. Yes, right. So according to the traditional Chinese medicine, it means that the whole body is clear. Okay, my doorbell is ringing, so stay in here. I'll be back in soon. Okay, back in here soon. Okay, back in here. Yeah, the door. Yeah, the doorbell is ringing. Yeah, I was looking around me. It's my doorbell. It's not your doorbell. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Chinese traditional medicine. See you later. Beautiful. Here in Brazil is really already late. Oh, sure. Area 51. Yeah. Yeah. So that is like how you're able to do that. There are like multiple ways of doing that to take care to take care of your body. That is how you're able to just solve lots of problems. So for example, like lots of people say they have like headaches, right? So definitely just go try traditional Chinese medicine, because to be very honest, I feel like if you go to a Western doctor, the only thing he would prescribe you is just painkiller, right? You just eat painkillers to temporarily remove the kind of ache in your body, right? No matter it's headache or it's stomach ache, especially also for ladies, whenever you have your period, some people will suffer from like a menstrual cramp, right? So it looks like for the Western doctors, they would only prescribe you painkillers to solve all those problems. But to us, like painkiller is only gonna solve the problem very temporarily. It does not remove the root of the problems. It does not remove the root of the problems that cause those kind of symptoms. So that is why, like according to the traditional Chinese medicine, we would do many things to help remove the root of the problems in order that we no longer suffer from the same problems again. Like for example, headaches, like I said, also for ladies menstrual cramps, right? 好吵啊，关一下窗吧。Ah, okay. Sadly, the women have been updated since 1880. Yeah, but like here in China, according to traditional Chinese medicine, we have like so many ways of dealing with those kind of problems. So, for example, I noticed like in Western worlds, like lots of ladies, when you have your period, then they would drink anything very cold. Like for Chinese people, every woman know that during your period time, you need to keep your womb warm. So that's why you need to drink anything that would make your womb warm, and like just don't drink anything cold, eat anything cold, because that's the moment you have to keep your body warm, and that is how you're able to avoid menstrual cramps. So there are like many like traditional Chinese medicine kind of wisdom in here to help us to grow younger. And also that's the reason why somehow you would notice one thing, which is like Asian people or Chinese people in particular would look younger than like many of the Western people, even though they're of the same age, but somehow they just look like younger. Like I personally feel that. I remember I told you guys, right, when I first started my they tell us to deal with, not tell us anything. Yeah, just eating like painkiller, right? I told you guys when I first started my career, I worked in a U.S. bank, right? So at the very beginning, every one of us will be sent to the headquarter in New York. So there will be a classroom of like many people in here from every offices around the globe and gathered together in New York office, right? I do notice there are like many like girls who are younger than me, but they look like way older than me, way older than me. Even though they should like they are like for example 2 years younger than me, they should at least look very similar to me, right? But somehow they just look way 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 older than me. I think that's because like I do put lots of attention, lots of efforts of taking care of myself, taking care of my body. So that is why that I was able to look younger compared to all the peers. So relatively speaking, I consider myself to look younger compared to the peers. Yeah. Came to the live late. What are you drinking? Sorry if you already said it. Oh, I didn't say it, girl in the world. So this is also another way of taking care of myself, okay? So from time to time, I would observe my body condition and decide what are the herbal teas that I should drink. I would watch my tongue, okay? I would observe my tongue to see what kind of symptoms I have. Okay, so herbal tea really depends on your body status. Okay, some people might have too much heat. Then, if you have too much heat, your tongue will look a lot redder. Like the redness in it looks like more red than others, right? Then you have to drink some herbal teas that remove the heat. Like for me, I suffer from problems that I have like too much dampness in my body. So the kind of tone that you would observe when you have too much dampness in your body is like you have a fat tongue. For example, when your tongue is out, your tongue looks fatter than others. You would have like a teeth mark around the edge of your tongue. And also on top of your tongue, you would also notice there are what's it called? 舌苔 啊. How to say 舌苔? This what's it called? Let me see how to say 舌苔. Uh, Tongue coating. You will notice there are a heavy coating on top of your tongue. The coating on top of your tongue that is like also you would have to observe the color of the coating. 舌苔英文叫 coating 哈 coating of your tongue, the tongue coating is like thicker than usual. For example, it can be white, thicker, very thick white coating, or it can be like a little bit yellow kind of coating. That also tells that different thing about your body. So, for example, right now I'm having like a fat tongue and also teeth mark around the tongue. I constantly suffer from that, and also some like white coating, a little bit of yellow coating on top of my tongue. Then that means I have too much dampness in my body. Okay, too much dampness in my body. So that's why I would drink this tea, this herbal tea. So inside this herbal tea, everything is about removing the dampness in the body. It will help me to go to toilet to pee a lot to remove the humidity inside the body. So that's this herbal tea I'm drinking. So if you're asking about the ingredients specifically, there is barley, there is red beans, there is something called 五指毛桃. I don't know how to say that. 芡实五指毛桃, 还有茯苓. Okay, so these are like pretty Chinese. Poria. I'm not so sure if you guys know what is poria. And also poria is 茯苓, 然后还有五指毛桃. 五指毛桃是 five-fingered peach. No, 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 it shouldn't be called that. So there are like different kind of things. You just have to go to those traditional Chinese medicine shop to ask like, hey, what is that? Yeah, can you post that for us? Yeah, sure, I can do that. I'm actually thinking about making a series of those kind of traditional Chinese health taking care of your body way of taking care of your body in English so that all the foreign friends know like how to do all those like removing blockage in your meridians, what are the things you need to do to keep thin, keep slim, and prevent smiley wrinkles, and also what herbal to drink for what kind of climate, and how to observe your tongue to decide what kind of problems you have right now, And what is the thing? Like a detox to clean up your inside. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to detox, there are all sorts of different types of detox, right? There are detox about detox the heat, right? Too much heat in your body. Then you have to detox the heat. But there are also detox, which is like, so when it comes to detox, there are all sorts of different types of detox, right? There are detox. I started studying it when I was like really small. And somehow, like by using those traditional Chinese medicine to take care of my bodies, it is not like something you how to say, like you have to wait for a long time. Like you could see the results like very shortly. But it's not like so fast Western medicine, right? For example, you take the pills half an hour, you start to see things change, right? If you have a headache, stomach ache, whatever ache, then you take the pill painkiller after half an hour, you start to see, oh, the pain is gone. It's not like that. The problem with that is, okay, maybe half an hour the pain is gone, but maybe one day later you start to have this ache again. But the Chinese medicine way is slower. For example, you have this Chinese medicine, maybe you have to keep on drinking the herbal tea for 3 days, then you will see the results. But the moment you start to see the results just last. It's not like, oh, okay, if you eat a painkiller today, if you don't eat it tomorrow, you will have this problem again. It's like, okay, after you drink the herbal tea, right? Somehow this problem is just removed from the root and you start to no longer suffer from this problem again. Yeah. That would be a very popular workshop. You link it as a class, you can make money, grow in the wind. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I probably should do that. I probably should do that. I'm actually thinking of doing that because it's also because I'm so passionate about it. I'm really passionate about it. I don't need to prepare, right? I didn't prepare at all today to come to the live stream to talk about it. Like somehow I don't really even remember why did we start from that. Somehow like we just started from talking about one thing, and somehow I just keep on going, just talk so much in here. Yeah, so I think like this is a very interesting topic that I could definitely elaborate more on it. I have studied, like I said, because I have studied for definitely more than a decade. Not so sure if it's 20 years, but I have studied since very little, because when I was little, I was not the kind of kid that was born with a very strong body. So I was the kind of kid that was born with a pretty weak body. So whenever you have a weak body, that is why like you would focus a lot on how to take care of yourselves. So that's why when I was little, I started to learn all those like traditional Chinese medicine systems, theories, and how to take care of my body so that I can be equally strong as other kids, something like that. Yeah, please don't be monopolies on this. What do you mean by monopolies on this? Yeah, because knowledge is hard to come by. What do you mean? Yeah, so I conducted research on this topic in uni. Your statements are incorrect. Like what? Tell me, what are the things I share with you is incorrect? I think like so far everything I share you, there is nothing incorrect. Yeah, just tell me, Yasmin, specifically, what are the things you just mentioned? You said that is incorrect. I seriously don't think anything I shared is not is correct. I think everything I just shared is correct. I don't think I shared everything. Okay, so if you think maybe it's just that you just don't believe in that, Yasmin. If you don't believe in that, okay, I respect you, because to be honest, like traditional Chinese medicine system is really hard to explain using modern science. It's pretty hard to explain, but somehow it really works. It really works. I can just tell you the result. The result is it really work. Yeah. Somehow, like for some part of the theory, it might be explained to use modern it might be explained using modern science. For example, like when I just shared with you guys by pressing the pressure points, that is how you're able to relieve the smiley wrinkle, right? For example, some modern science would then tell you, oh, maybe it's because the muscle in here, like by pressing it, you're also helping to relax the muscle in here, something like that. Oh, okay, it's explaining from the modern science way, that's how you're able to lift up the face, something like that, right? For the rest of part of the theory, which is about like you have like many meridians, and like while you rubbing your face, you're able to really remove the blockages around like different meridians. It's very hard to explain using modern science, like why these are like correct theory, right? Because modern science use a very different theory, but somehow you could just have a try. You just have a try to see whether it works or not. Okay, I feel like for me, I don't really I don't really, pay attention to, oh, okay, whether I can prove it using modern science or not. I only pay attention to the result. I only pay attention to the result. If I look at the result, it works, then I'm just gonna buy in that, right? Yeah, it makes most sense. Well, even though you can say like modern science said that, oh, oh, you know what, I can't explain it, but somehow it works, and also it works on so many people, then I feel like it's scientific, right? That is scientific. Yeah. So I don't agree with you, Yasmin, unfortunately. So the kind of things I share with you, you guys can have a try and you would notice the change, right? For example, also a very famous kind of herbal tea recipe is, for example, if you are having too much heat. For example, if you observe your tongue and you notice your tongue is too red, like the entire tongue is overly red, that means you have lots of heat inside your body. And one of the Chinese remedy of that is by drinking chrysanthemum plus goji tea. Okay, chrysanthemum tea, 菊花茶, that is helping you to remove all the heatness from your body. You guys can have a try. For example, once you notice you have a very red tongue, just leave it alone and keep on just eating like usual, doing everything as usual. Maybe later on you'll start to have some symptoms, like you have to start to have ulcers in your mouth, you start to have pimples on your face, and you start to have like insomnia problems in the night, or feeling like heat in the palm, middle of your palm, lots of like those kind of symptoms. However, if you start to drink chrysanthemum tea, observe that, like after for several days, just keep on drinking it, then you will notice like, oh, the ulcers are gone, oh, those kind of inflammation are all gone. So I don't just read those Harvard kind of papers, right? Well, it would be great if those Harvard papers could verify the kind of theory in traditional medicine. If there's no research paper that can verify the kind of theory in Chinese medicine, then the only thing I would pay attention is the result. Is the result. So if we do those kind of things, and there's so many Chinese people who are doing that, and we see there is result, we see there is result, we buy in that, right？就是现在有老外朋友在那个在评论区，在杨斗的评论区里边跟我杠，他说中医这个东西根本就是不合理的，在跟我讲说中医是不对的，在跟我讲，真的，我就说你其实没必要跟我杠，我们就看结论嘛，我就看结论，我就说中医这东西我试下来，我确实觉得是有效果，而且不仅仅是我觉得有效，很多人都觉得有效。那既然它是有效的东西，它就应该就是 work，对吧？呀、yeah. My body is everlasting flames, but not in a desperate way. Oh, okay, too much fire. Then you should, yeah, you should take a look at that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, okay, so it's 9:17. We have like 15 minutes to go. Okay, almost a quarter of an hour to go. So maybe we could do something. Okay. I've asked the same question months ago with a question, and coriander, another gut health they call a weed. Uh, what what are you talking about? Wait, let's play a small game, because I saw Shu played it yesterday. Another English content creators played it yesterday, and that is like really fun. So we're gonna play it also in my live stream as well. Okay, we're gonna play a game. 没有中医西医，只有古医学和现代医学。Yeah. I wasn't as into Chinese medicine as I am now. Just have a try, my friend. All I ask is have a try, okay? It doesn't really matter if you believe in it or not, just have a try and you will see the result. It's just like it's very magical. There are millions and millions of people here in China who really believe in Chinese medicine system. Somehow there are kind of things that cannot be cured using modern science, modern medicine, but it can be cured using traditional Chinese medicine, and that is like very magical. So you just have a try. All I ask is have a try, okay? Have a try and you'll notice like it's very magical. It's very magical. Yeah. So let's play a game. Yeah, let's play a game. So yesterday I saw Ashu play this game, and I consider it to be a very interesting game. So we're gonna do that here as well. Yeah. So there are lots of loan words here in Chinese. There are lots of loan words in Chinese. And those kind of words in Chinese are, somehow are translated directly into English, but many people do not realize that. So we're gonna play this game, okay? But to make it to level it up, I'm gonna just say it in Shanghainese, not in Mandarin, because I say it in Chinese, in Mandarin, like many Chinese people would immediately know the answer. So I'm gonna say it in Shanghainese, okay? And there are also some particular Shanghainese slang, that is like loan words that directly borrowed from English, but you don't have those kind of words in Mandarin. So we're gonna do that. Okay, this is a pretty funny game. Okay, so I'm right now searching for those games, loan words, and I'm gonna do it. Mhm. And then you guys will, yeah, you guys can take a guess what these words mean. Okay, yeah. So, okay, first of all, I'm gonna just do the very first thing. Like while I'm searching for it, I'm Googling it. I'm just yesterday there's so much. Maybe I should just use Baidu instead of Google. You need to pay attention and also need time to see how it works exactly. 所以我就说那个老外跟我杠说这个周一没道理，周一不行，有什么好杠的？就是有用啊，就是有用啊。周一就是好，周一这个是博大精深的文化。So Chinese traditional Chinese medicine has been around for like thousands of years. If it does not work, then why it will still be in here, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like 周一不行，有什么好杠的？就是有用啊，就是有用啊，周一就是好。If you guys are ready for this game, type one if you guys are ready for that. And this is a pretty funny game. Okay, I played it. I was like really enjoying it yesterday. Okay, yeah. 大概因为我生活在广东，广东人很相信中医。对，OK, everyone is typing one. OK, the very first one. OK, chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate. What does it mean? What is the English word for that? This is pretty simple. Okay, this is really easy. Okay, chocolate. What is it in English? What is it in English? What is the English word? What's the English word? Yeah, this is very simple, right? This is very, very simple. Okay, you guys got it. Chocolate, right? Okay, so chocolate in Shanghainese is called chocolate. And then in Mandarin it's called 巧克力. And that is chocolate, right? I feel like the Shanghainese pronunciation is more similar to the English version, right? Chocolate, right? Chocolate, chocolate. But Mandarin version is not so much like 巧克力. 巧克力 is not so same as chocolate, right? Okay. Okay, the second one. This one is a little bit harder, okay? 三明治, 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 三明治. How about this one? Take a guess. What is it? What is it? 三明治. This is Shanghainese, okay? This is Shanghainese. These are all just pronunciation directly from English, translate directly from English to Chinese, but we use that in here. 三明治. Okay, at least like Chinese friends know it. Okay? 三明治. What is 三明治? What is 三明治? What is 三明治? 三明治. 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 You guys are just typing random English. What is 三明治? 三明治. Sorry, I was like talking in English. What is 三明治? Uh-huh. Okay, let's do this. Okay, in Mandarin version, it's 三明治或者 or 三文治, 三明治或三文治. Yeah, what is it? Take a guess. Okay, many Chinese friends already got it right, but they write it in Chinese. So I want to see whether foreign friends can get it right. Okay, 三明治, 三明治或者三文治. Okay, maybe in Mandarin it's easier, right? 三明治, 三文治. Sandwich. Yes, exactly. You guys are getting it right. Yeah, sandwich. Yeah, sandwich is yeah, 三明治. Okay, in Mandarin that is called 三明治. Okay, 三明治或者 or you could also say it's 三文治. 三文治 or 三明治 both are right, but 三文治 is more like sandwich, right? Sandwich, 三文治, right? Yeah. So that's the second thing. Okay, we're gonna play another one, which is coffee. What is coffee? Coffee. This one should be easy. Yeah, well, this one should be easy. So these are all the loan words, right? Loan words we borrowed from English and translated directly into Chinese. And then we just say it every day. Okay, what is coffee? Coffee. 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 Well, this is like more simple actually. I should say it in Mandarin. Mandarin is cafe, cafe. Mandarin is coffee and Shanghainese is coffee. 这个好好猜啊. This is like so easy, right? This is just so easy. Coffee. Okay. So coffee is Shanghainese, okay? And that is you guys are all right. That is coffee. Okay, that is coffee. Yeah, so coffee in Shanghainese we call it coffee, and in Mandarin we call it cafe. That is just direct translation from coffee. Yeah. Uh, and this one is sufa. Sufa, not sufa, sufa. What is sufa? Take a guess. What is sufa? What is sufa? Mm. I like this game though, right? You guys like it. What is sufa? Sufa is Shanghainese. Okay, this is also easy, right? Sufa. Sufa is also easy. Wait, do you guys find it? Like for Chinese friends, do you guys actually find that like Shanghainese is like more similar to English compared to Mandarin version of it? What is Sufa? What is Sufa? Sufa. Yeah. 教一下中国同胞们讲上海话. What is Sufa? Uh-huh. Yeah. And guys, following please who haven't done so, okay? Following please who haven't done so. Yeah, Sufa. Exactly. Sufa is shafa. Sufa is shafa. Oh, sorry. Sufa is sofa. Sufa is sofa. You're right. Yeah, you guys right. Many of you guys are right. Yeah, it's sofa. So here in China, we call sofa shafa in Mandarin or sufa in Shanghainese. Okay. Yeah. So that is okay. Another very easy one. This is like very very easy. Yes, please follow. Yeah, guys, follow me, please. Okay, this is like so easy. Ballet, ballet. What is ballet? What is ballet? Ballet 应该也很简单，这个也很简单。跳芭蕾，跳芭蕾舞，芭蕾舞，芭蕾，芭蕾舞。What is ballet? What is ballet? It's so easy. This is so easy. Yeah, guys, follow me, please. If you haven't done so, okay? Follow me, please. If you haven't done so, yeah. And someone said bullet. Someone said bullet. Yeah. Ballet. What is ballet? This is like very easy. This one is just super super easy, right? Ballet. What is ballet? Yeah, guys. What is ballet? Yeah. Yeah, this is easy. Yeah, everyone is getting it right. It is ballet. Exactly. This is ballet. So ballet in Shanghainese is called ballet, and in Mandarin it's called ballet. Okay, in Mandarin it's called ballet, and in Shanghainese it's called ballet, and that is ballet. Okay, ballet. You guys are right. Okay. Now this one is a little bit hard, a little bit, but still very easy. 香饼. What is 香饼? What is 香饼? 董事们说到啥是香饼啦？香饼 What is 香饼? What is 香饼? Someone said jumping? No. What is 香饼? 香饼 香饼 What is 香饼? Okay. No tag is guessing them wrong. Yeah. What is 香饼? Yeah. Guys, take a guess. What is 香饼? What is 香饼? Yeah, take a guess. What is 香饼? Yeah, 香饼. So xiangbing is the Shanghainese pronunciation. When it's in English, in Mandarin, it's champagne. Okay, it's champagne. 打错了，好吧，打错了. Yeah, okay. I thought this one is hard, but like you guys are all guessing it right. Oh my god, you guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. Like everyone is guessing it right. Okay, it's champagne. Okay, so champagne in Chinese is called xiangbing, and in Chinese it's called xiangbing. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, what else? This one is also easy. T-shirt, t-shirt say, t-shirt, t-shirt say. What's this one? T-shirt, t-shirt say. What's this one? Guys, follow me, please. You haven't done so. Okay, this is a funny game. Okay, I really like it playing it. T-shirt, t-shirt. What is t-shirt? We usually would say t-shirt or t-shirt say. T-shirt. What is t-shirt? T-shirt. What is t-shirt? What is t-shirt? T-shirt. I think like I do feel like Shanghainese is like closer to English because somehow, because like in Shanghainese we have this kind of pronunciation that goes like t-shirt t-shirt. It's not like in the Mandarin it's t-shu. Maybe it's harder to guess, right? But the way if we pronounce it, it's very similar to English, right? So everyone is just basically guessing this so right? And that is t-shirt. Okay, so t-shirt in Shanghainese called t-shirt. Okay, it's called t-shirt. So like very same, right? T-shirt, t-shirt, t-shirt. It's t-shirt, right? T-shirt, t-shirt say. Usually we would say t-shirt say. Put a say after t-shirt. 原来主播也是还哪啥黑你啊，Lina？哪啥黑你啊？Also, yeah. This one might be hard. Okay. 哪贴？哪贴？哪贴？What's 哪贴？ What's 哪天？OK，哦，哪天侬肯定听得懂啦，丽娜，对不对？哪天？What is 哪天？Ah, this one is hard. Okay, people are thinking about it, right? What is 哪天？What is 哪天？You guys got it? Oh my god, this one is hard. This is hard. Oh my god, you guys got it. What is 哪天？哪天？Shanghainese. Okay, 哪天？Naughty? No, not naughty. Yeah, what is 哪天？上海话是的，因为讲普通话太简单了，所以用上海话来讲，猜这些舶来词、外来词到底是什么意思？哪天？哪天啥意思啊？ What is 哪天 Guys, take a guess. Okay, foreign friends are clueless. I can tell like all the foreign friends have no idea what I'm talking about, but many Chinese friends got it right. Okay, many friends got it right. Oh, it's latte. Okay, latte. Latte is 哪天 It's quite similar, right? 哪天 Latte. Okay, latte. Okay, latte is 拿铁 or in Mandarin is 拿铁 latte. Okay, latte. Yeah. Yeah, okay, one more. Okay, last one. Okay, last one. Autobahn. 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 Last one. Okay, the very last one. For those of you who haven't follow me, please. Okay, Autobahn. What is Autobahn? Last one. Autobahn. What is Autobahn? What is Autobahn? But for Chinese friends, you have to tell me in English. What is it in English? Okay? 对，主播16个，我16人格忘记揭秘了。等一下哈，这个讲完以后我来揭秘哈。呀，忘了。What is Autobahn? What is Autobahn? Yeah, what is Autobahn? This one is tough, right? Listen, Autobahn, 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 Autobahn. What is it? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Autobahn. What is Autobahn? 4. What is Autobahn? 3. What is Autobahn? 2. What is Autobahn? 1. Chrissy, you're right. That's utopia. That is utopia. Autobahn. Utopia. OK? Autobahn. OK? 这不是我老婆吗？哎呀 ，OK，那我老公换号了哈。It's utopia. OK? Utopia is Autobahn. OK? Yeah, that's for all for today. It's over 9:30. Had a very fun morning this today. Okay, so guys, so for those of you who haven't followed me, definitely follow me. And also for those of you, thank you for staying till the last minute. I'm gonna tell you what is my MBTI. Okay, my MBTI is protagonist. I am ENFJ. Okay, I know what is protagonist at the very beginning when who said he is a protagonist. Is it Mark? Who said I forgot. Like there's someone who said like he is protagonist. I immediately know what is protagonist. That is ENFJ, but I did not say it because I fear that once I say that, oh, I know what protagonist, then people would just guess my personality to be protagonist. Okay, so I am ENFJ. I'm protagonist, and that is my personality. Okay, and that describes so accurately about my personality. If you read the description of it, then you know what kind of person I am. Okay, and thank you so much for my friends for coming today and another great morning session from 7:30 to 9:30. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow, and bye bye.